Hello, welcome to your latest update for Scotland from the Met Office. For many, Monday was dry and bright, but there is plenty more wet and windy weather to come, especially during Tuesday and into Wednesday. After that, the weather should start to calm down again, but the heavy rain over the next 36 hours or so could cause some significant problems, and we have Met Office amber warnings in place across parts of Scotland. We'll look at those in just a moment. But first of all, largely fine to end Monday, just the odd shower across the Northern Isles. But as we go through the night, increasingly we'll see cloud thickening in the west and the wind starting to strengthen before the rain sets in before dawn across the west coast. Once it's set in, it's going to last throughout Tuesday and into Wednesday as well. With the southerly wind strengthening, cloud increasing, temperatures will actually start to rise later in the night. But earlier on, we could see temperatures across parts of the north through some sheltered glens dipping close to freezing. But generally, it will be turning milder as the wind strengthens and the rain sets in. And as I said, once that rain has set in, it will last throughout the day, particularly heavy across the southwest, parts of the east and north, staying largely dry. In fact, those southerly winds meaning that the southern uplands bearing the brunt of the rain, but also southern parts of the highlands and southern portions of the Grampians seeing heavy rain throughout the day. We'll see a bit of shelter through the central belts, but the best of the dry and bright weather will be across the far north, where we could see temperatures getting into the teens if we see any sunshine. But it is basically going to be wet and windy, and there are Met Office warnings in place. That wind strengthening, and we'll see gusts coming and going. It'll be one of those days where, well, some places not really noticing the winds too much, but in other spots we'll have strong lee gusts. That's where the winds suddenly whip up to the lee of the hills. But also around the western coast we'll see gusts of 50, 60 miles an hour, maybe 70 miles an hour in some very exposed locations. That could cause some disruption to ferries and across the bridges, of course. And then we have the rain, which continues to fall across parts of the south. And from midday, we have the amber warning in place, where we could see by the end of Tuesday and into Wednesday 80 to 120 millimetres of rain on the higher grounds. It's been raining quite a lot recently, so the ground is very soggy indeed. That kind of rainfall could cause some further flooding and some disruption, even the potential for cutting off some local communities. So, as I said, the Met Office amber warning is in place, starts Tuesday lunchtime, goes through till Wednesday. It will be quite a mild day with temperatures, even where it's raining for most of the day, reaching double digits. But as I said, the highest temperatures likely on the Moray Firth, Caithness, Sutherland, with a bit of brightness, could see highs into the teens. But obviously feeling cooler with that gusty wind. That wind will slowly be easing down through Tuesday, but notice the rain, the heavy rain, the brighter colours continuing there well into Tuesday night, again across southern uplands and southern parts of the Grampians and southern portions of the Highlands. By Wednesday, though, the rain is starting to ease down. Still the potential for disruption, as it takes a while for the rain to get down from the mountains into the river system. But generally, it is turning drier. Still some patchy rain on Wednesday across the far south. A odd shower across the Western Isles as well. And still quite breezy, but the winds will be easing down somewhat. Still quite mild as well. And with those south or southwesterly winds, again, it'll be probably the Moray Firth where we see the top temperatures into the teens, but generally 10 or 11 Celsius. Still pretty mild for February. The mild theme continues as well, perhaps not as warm on Thursday, but generally the weather is settling down, turning drier and brighter as we head towards the weekend. For the very latest details on those weather warnings, make sure you check out the Met Office app, the website, or follow us on social media.